Volunteers taking on another team from the SEC, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Volunteers will kick it away to start us off.
These jerseys big.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Thomas. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Making side adjustments here. Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. Unloads to the wideout. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Really nice job to get it past the sticks. Pick up the first down at the 30. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Back to pass. Buys a little time with his feet. Rolling, throwing, looking right.
Bro.
Right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And caught, it's Anderson. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. I like this call in plus territory. The punt would have to be so precise, might as well leave the offense out there. There he goes. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
There are not a lot of head coaches that I think are willing on their opening drive to go for it on 4th down, especially in that kind of field position. But this head coach ain't scared. And he believes in his running back. He believes in his offensive line to go pick it up, and that's exactly what they did.
Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Pressure coming. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Anderson. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Outside the pocket,
Yes.
go. Oh, he should have had that one right in his hands, and he couldn't hang on. Typically, he makes that play. It'll be 2nd down. This offense just wearing this defense down. 11th play of the drive coming. Leaves it with the back. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
No.
12th play of the opening drive coming up, but now this marathon faces a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Got it. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
I think as a play caller, you love to see your guys getting into a rhythm early in the game, right? Third down, you dial up the slant. It's a good route, a good throw.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
If the offense continues to put drives like that together, this defense is in trouble. How about the balance, the ability to throw the football, run the football, keep the defense guessing, and then when it gets closer to the end zone, the physicality to punch it in. Great start for this offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking for a man. It's Aguilar. Skips away from pressure. He's going to take a shot. Brings it down on the right side. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. A terrific throw that time, and when you play quarterback here, there's a pretty rich legacy to try to live up to.
And just finding that guy that just makes it look easy. I think the Vols fans will really appreciate that when a guy that can push it down the field, make the right decisions consistently, be smart at that quarterback spot.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They'll go back to the air on second down. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes, and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
Here's a heel. Took a shot as he threw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
The quarterback's just holding on to the ball way too long. If you're able to get through the entire progression and you still haven't thrown it, you probably got to think about running and getting out of there. But the hit that time forced the incompletion.
Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Tennessee. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that one.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Under fire. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to...
The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Turning it on.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. I mean, you can have that kind of success on first down running the football. It just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Volunteers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Off play action. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown Volunteers! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Yeah, I can press.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
The first and last catch on that.
Trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Okay.
Might be changing the route. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Oh, they're after him. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
That's cool.
Now the play fake. The
So,
throw. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown ball.
How oftentimes can you say that there is a safety who's
So
the
good
most
and
dangerous guy on the field with the ball in his hands? Did you see that guy and his ability in the open field once he picked it off? There was nobody on offense even coming close to getting that guy.
the wing the community spot talk about.
We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found.
Dirty.
Also by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively,
Breaks into the open. And the explosive
So I said, tell grandma make a whole plate.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well. He can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
Now on first down from the 30. A strike downfield. Got enough space. Touchdown, Tigers.
He's looking at it.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
It's the second person I just didn't grab my food, bro. He all the way here, bro.
He'll bring it out. It's Bishop. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13.
Sounds a lot.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now he lobs one high down the left side. Makes the grab on the big throw. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Tennessee. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Anderson. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Now this offense is back on the field. Looking for a crease, it's Durham. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
But they ain't got fucking $20, $30 to pay for them.
Easy for an offensive coordinator. Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available on second down.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives, they've scored 2 touchdowns, and here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete, but if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
Nigga, nigga on this nigga. It's my cousin.
Racing to the right. Touchdown, Tiger. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Yeah, he's great.
What a play call, 4th and short. Everybody in the building expecting that to be a run. Instead, they throw it. They had the matchup they wanted one-on-one. QB takes the shot. It's an absolute strike, and they take it all the way in for a touchdown. Play.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So here is the Tennessee offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep
right behind you.
I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes.
Peekaboo.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge 3rd down coming. Quarterback extends the play. Myers on the move. Complete to the right. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
You know, we're only in the first half of this football game, and already this offense has had tons of success throwing the football. The defense has to disrupt his rhythm, and they finally do there, getting the sack. They've given up 3 TD passes. Let's see if they can continue with the pass rush moving forward.
Firing to the right, complete.
Look good.
The 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room.
I just want my fucking 16.
This home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down.
Oh, goodness.
Grab behind the line. It's Thomas. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
A nice job of awareness on defense there on that 3rd down. You know, you're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers or tight ends you got to worry about. You got to keep your eye.
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. The Vols, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Bringing the heat.
Yes, sir.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And the defense makes a play finally. This is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Here's the pressure. Finds his man.
Yes, yes, yes. 3 yards.
He does not get there. Stopped at the 25-yard line, and let's see what they do now on 4th down. Fires left.
Bro, come on. They didn't let me click on
score. He's knocked down immediately, but they'll have a goal-to-go situation from the 8. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. He's brought down at the 6th, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D-linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Moving away from pressure.
And
he was winding his way all over the backfield, staying alive, and finally he goes down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime.
I see that.
Fires to the wideout. It's complete. No, sir.
I should have dropped that bitch too.
He tried to pick his way through, but just not enough running room, and the defense with a stand. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime.
Stop eating the crisps.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in.
Bro, all these niggas couldn't even.
They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving. You give them a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
They'll try to make up for that last one on 2nd and 15. They've got him looking wide, but they're going to throw it.
They do.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. To the air, it's Aguilar. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Staley. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. And the balls didn't start in great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Running back looking for the end zone to the left. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. 3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. From the gun, wants to pass. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20.
And I think if you're the head coach here, you've kind of got mixed reviews on your passing attack so far because, yes, you've thrown for a bunch of yards and you've thrown a couple touchdowns, but you've also given up 4 sacks now. Pass protection has not been great, even though they've got the lead in this game.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that first down. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Might as well give it to him again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you.
That's good.
Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. They're going to run it.
Good.
Won't back down from anyone. Delivers the blow and gets it to the 29. 6-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Throws for the tight end. Connection to the right. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more important on every single team.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. They look finished, but they weren't. Still fighting it where it locked up.
How about that drive they just put together to tie this football game up? That is exactly what we talked about in the half. Like, coaches circled them up. First drive, set the tone, tie this ball game up. That is great execution out of halftime.
Yeah, David, it looked like they really had a good game, too. Obviously made some adjustments there at halftime, things that they would come out and try to attack this defense with, and it looks like they found something here, and that is a perfect way to start the second half. Now an opportunity here to take the lead.
Gives it to the back on the draw.
Oh, automatic. First down.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally, and you got.
There he goes.
Man, the slot receiver makes it easy on his quarterback. Did you see how he found the soft spot, the wide open space? That was easy for his quarterback to complete that throw.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer, all the way down to the 1-yard line. LSU quick to the line. Looking to fire. Touchdown, LSU! And they take it in for 6 more points. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working
You
defensively.
take this home.
You got to figure something out. You got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot. He's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody. Live with the results because everything else.
He could have had 19. He don't catch me too far.
Drag him down at the 22.
Sit up.
For the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Back to pass. It's Aguilar. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Right on the money. Still on his feet at the 45. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. This attack so lethal with that big play capability. Now 1st and 10 from the 29. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees it. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a 2-point conversion. The interception was just great.
Kicker number 94 is crazy.
He'll bring it out. It's Thomas.
He wasn't right there.
Out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Power football with the run. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard check out their numbers after 3. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Looking to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. Just plowing ahead. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock.
Escaped the pocket. Right away, everything fell apart with the accuracy and obviously not on the same page with his wideout.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They could have used a little bit more there. Picked up a 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
To the air, it's Nussmeier. Throws to the tight end. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down.
An offense has practiced this situation. This is 4-minute offense. You've got the lead late in the game. You're trying to bleed the clock and just get first downs. They do that, they stay in bounds, and the clock keeps ticking.
He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense, first and goal from the 7. And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running down. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get it down to the 2.
My girl did that shit
Gonna
last
swing it on second down. And
She
it's
said that
taken
like today.
away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. The 50. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown ball. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
How about that play by this defense? The offense trying to salt the game away with the lead. Defense makes the biggest play of the ball game, getting the pick, finding the end zone, and taking the lead late in this ball game.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 5 here in the 4th.
That makes the score Tennessee 40, LSU 35.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. With the catch, it's Anderson. At the 40, there he goes. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
Just don't feel like the quarterback's in a rhythm so far. He's had accuracy issues. That last throw was underthrown, but we've seen bad decisions. Trying to force the football in places it just shouldn't go, and that's why he's already thrown multiple interceptions.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down.
Bro, he can catch that.
On the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. And I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can
make
catch point.
On 4th down is still on his feet. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. The Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Grinding and pushing his way, and man, he got behind his pads, but they get him stopped just inches away from the goal line. Looking for a man, it's Nussmeier. Forced out of the pocket. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long cover. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
Perfect execution by this defense. They played pass, sat back, looked at the quarterback, took everything away, and even better, good pass rush, finishes it, now put him in a predictable 3rd and long situation.
Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Yes,
No
yes.
hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Let's it fly. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. He'll be knocked out of bounds after picking up a few.
Well, a lot of bad things happening on that play if you're on offense because, 1, you lost yards, but 2, you ran out of bounds. You've got the lead. You want to bleed this clock. It's one thing to lose yards, but stay in bounds. Just go down.
They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
Defense will use a timeout. 22 seconds remaining in the game. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover?
This offense really felt coming into today that they were going to have to throw the football. And for the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from him a little bit, and that was a critical INT for the defense and their confidence.
They needed something, man. They've given up a lot of yards, and that's the thing about the defense. Just sometimes it can change in one play. They make the interception, they force the turnover, and hopefully, for their sake, maybe get in the quarterback's head just a little bit.
Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. Fires to the middle.
Bro, he wasn't even fucking looking.
Can't find his own players. They've got him pinned back, and they're trying to rattle their eardrums. Listen to this crowd. Feet in the end zone, looking to fire.
Let's fucking go. Hold on, fucking hard. No, go. Let's fucking go, bro.
Defense making a big play, putting it in the end zone.
Fucking wide.
So much pressure on this defense just to get a stop on this drive. They were trailing, but after that turn of events and the interceptions,
Fucking
they've now got the lead. And remember, they're going to have to come right back on the field. They've got to be able to refocus themselves. But what a play.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Ball is in.
Yes, sir.